Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of ERP. That's right, ERP, three little letters that we insist stands for Elite Raid Party, which after their dramatic entrance into this underground layer, the Devil's Advocates are not. So picking up where we left off last week, the Devil's Advocates, having discovered Mo's relation by marriage to the king of the entire Dragontail coast, were set upon a task by the newly discovered brother-in-law to quietly deal with a series of grisly murders in the shanty town of Sutton, to the northwest of the city of Dragontail. Heading to the aforementioned shanty town, they discovered a town very much still under construction. More so build sites than homes. And they came across certain areas of the city where it appeared as if people just avoided for whatever reason. Trying to use some deception and disguises didn't exactly work. So taking it upon themselves to investigate these darker corners of the city, they discovered some clues, including a worm-like creature, dried up and dead, scratch marks on the walls. And with the help of an old acquaintance in the young albino girl, Avandra, were able to glean information from the quote-unquote people's militia of the Sutton squad that the victims of these murders had their faces removed. Through two natural 20s, Zane was able to identify the creature correctly as a blood hag. And remembered, again, correctly, through two natural 20s, because fuck me and my careful planning, that blood hags live underground. Through the use of detect magic and Mo's newly acquired armor of the worm, the Devil's Advocates were able to discover an entrance to the underground lair of the Blood Hag in the freshly dug basement of what will soon be the Tavern of Sutton. Descending the ladder, they decided that stealth was not necessarily the approach they wished to take on this creature, and instead announced themselves directly to this blood hag, who, not fearing them, immediately rushed Alaster, as Alaster cast, was it Burning or Searing Smite?
Searing Smite.
Searing Smite. So, with that, Devil's Advocates, it's been a while. I need you guys to roll for initiative, please.
Been a long time, been a long time, been a long... I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
Oh god, we're screwed.
Hey!
Oh my god.
No, don't do this. No. Don't do this to me, please. No.
What do you got? What do you got? Let me guess, that 20.
Not
Clear
today.
it, clear it,
Not
clear
today,
it,
please,
clear it,
no.
clear it, clear it.
I don't want to press this button.
Oh god.
Press
come
the
on.
button, clear it.
Oh, thank Christ. Yes! I'm not first. Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Yes!
Okay, so
Oh, no.
I guess we have Zane with a 10,
Yes.
followed by Quirin with a 6. Guys, it's a 20-sided die, and you guys have pluses on it. How? Oh my god.
We didn't get higher
Zaz
than
with a 4, and then Alaster and Mo with a 3 and a nat 1, but luckily Mo has a +2, so both of you guys... Oh, shit. Okay, well...
Guess the head goes first.
Oh, yeah. She rolled an 18, so...
Oh no.
I'm just gonna crack this open now.
Yeah, might as well crack them open if you got them. It's gonna be a long night, everybody. So,
Oh, where's my socks?
Somebody's
Yeah.
gonna die.
someone's gonna die. Why is it always blood something that's gonna kill you guys? So, the blood hag, her hair kind of twisting and matting around, looking at you, Alastair, with these just almost tennis ball sized bulging eyes, kind of does like the horror movie skitter towards you, and she is going to take a she's going to use her multi attack against you. So she's going to take 2 claw attacks against you. Oh, that's a D12. I need a D20. So first one is a 12 does not hit.
Nope.
Does a 16 hit?
That's my armor class.
Okay, so you, from that, sir, are going to go ahead and take 9. Oh no, 17. You're going to take 22 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And you are considered grappled.
Okay.
Just let me make a note here because I have to. And now that she kind of reaches around to kind of catch you in the one shoulder, and you kind of twist almost instinctively, and she catches you with her sharp claws in the other one and brings you close. And she's going to go ahead and take her
Face-hitting attack.
actually, yeah. No, it's she's gonna kind of lean towards you, and you're gonna notice that the leeches that form her hair are gonna start coming towards your face, Alastair.
I don't like this.
Take away his pretty.
Oh no.
I very well could, because the 21 hits, right?
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my apologies. That the claw damage is slashing. My apologies on that. I said piercing.
Okay.
So then you're going to go ahead and take some basic math. 18 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As you feel these leeches kind of just kind of go into your temple and kind of form almost a perimeter around your face, and you can feel them start draining the blood from your face, Alastair.
The suck.
The
Oh.
suck.
The worst kind.
So, Zane, this all happens in an instant. You're up. What would you like to do?
I can move and cast a spell?
Yep.
Just gonna go right there. And I'm still in shot of her, right?
But Mo, because of where that pillar is, I'm gonna say Mo and Alastair both block your view. So I'm gonna say she has 3/4 cover.
Fuck off! Can I go back?
Yep.
Fuck off.
So is she still covered 3/4?
With her kind of looming over Alastair, I'll say that you've got a clear shot. Yeah.
I am going to try and cast Hoich Bolt.
Okay. Is that a save from me, or is that a cast a hit?
It's spell attack.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a spell attack.
How do I do that again? I'm sorry, I'm so lost.
It's you roll a d20, and then it should have a to hit modifier there on D&D Beyond that you add to it.
To hit modifier.
It should be right next to it.
To hit modifier.
I think it's a plus.
Yeah, it'll be in the column right after range 60
Plus
feet or
10.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be a plus 10 for you. I was trying to
Okay.
think.
I hate. I'm not hating on D&D Beyond. I'm just very new to it. 26.
Yeah, 26 hits. No, it doesn't.
So I'm doing 4d12.
Yeah, you are.
Yay.
Damn warlocks.
16.
16. Wow, that is not a great roll, but it's something.
Hey.
You rolled a 2 and a 1. Like,
Oh.
it is what it is. So you kind of freaked out as you watch this creature just like almost pseudo teleport to Alastair and just dig into him, and these leech-like tendrils coming from her head start digging into her face. You panic for a second, and you freeze for a moment, and you're able to get the witch bolt. You see the crackle of energy go around her, and you see her look up with the hair, like through the tendrils attached to Alastair's face, and you see her eyes kind of narrow. She didn't seem overly phased. Anything else from you, Zane?
No, that's it.
Okay. With a 6, we have Quirin. Quirin with a 6. Quirin, at this point, with where you are, you don't know what's really happening to Alastair. You just saw Zane cast.
Yep. I'm gonna go over here. See nothing still? As he would be on, like, looming over Alastair, so that's still...
Yeah, she's still pretty blocked.
North, so there.
Right there, I'd say you can see her kind of on top of something, and you're able to glean what's happening.
Alright, then that would be a spiritual weapon. Level 2.
Alright. Let me get out your spiritual weapon.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I figured.
To attack.
Alright, go ahead and do that thing that you do.
The voodoo that I sort of do well. 26.
26 hits.
Ready. Eight damage.
Alright, so let me add that. You see it kind of dig into her side, and again, you see this kind of blackish blood begin to kind of pool around her side, but there doesn't seem to be much of a acknowledgement from this creature.
Great. And that's my turn.
All right. Zaz, I'm sure you have something horrible for me.
Oh. That's not a spirit, come on.
I'll show you a fucking spirit.
Gonna come over this side, and I'm gonna pop my Halo spores to get the bonus stuff.
All right, so let's...
Because I fully intend to piss this thing off.
Let's give you a lime. So, that's just a reminder for me. All right. Anything else from you?
That takes up my action, so I can't do anything else.
Right, it does too. I thought it was bonus action for some reason. All right. Alastair and Mo, you both react at the same time, but we'll go by alphabetical order, just for the sake of making this easy on me. Alastair, you are currently grappled. There is a DC for this escape. What would you like to do?
Do I have to try and escape if I want to try and hit her?
You can do whatever the hell you want.
Well, I'm gonna hit her with my burning smite, or with my searing
How
smite.
valuable is your face to you?
Quite valuable, but I'm gonna try and cut it off. Cut her tentacles off.
You're gonna try and
Not
cut the
my
hair
face.
off?
Cut the face off.
I'm gonna try and hit her with a big flaming sword. That's my plan.
Yep, sounds like a sound plan. Sounds like an Alastair plan.
Nat 20.
What?
Nat 20.
All right, I will allow that nat 20, because I don't really have an option.
Okay, let's see how this goes. I'll do regular damage first,
Yep.
and then I will add that. Okay. God. That is my regular damage.
Okay, so what are we looking at here?
That's 21.
21.
And then my smite damage. This music does not make me feel any better.
It
Oh, it's
shouldn't.
great.
I like it. It's
And then this will be the fire damage, and 1. Okay. 20 is and then she's aflame.
Okay. So let me put a mark on her. So you notice that she lights on fire, and again, there's not much of an acknowledgement. Alastair, at this point, you notice that she's not looking at you as she's sucking face, I guess would be the term. She's looking up and past you, and you go and you bring that sword around. You get her just right in the abdomen, right below the rib cage, and you watch as the flames kind of spread from the wound and cover her. but there's not much acknowledgement.
Okay.
Anything else from you?
I am going to use my bonus action
Okay.
to use Channel Divinity. My bonus action, Vow of Enmity.
Okay. Remind me what that
so-
does.
It just has advantage on the attack for 1 minute or until it drops to 0.
Okay. All right. So Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go.
Nah, not this.
I'm trying to. Which way?
There's no real good answer here.
Can I just try and jump over the?
Jumping over the rock will use up. You'll move it double movement distance. So 5 feet will be 10 feet trying to get over it. Difficult
I'm
terrain.
trying to, because I can't get through there.
No, you cannot. No.
I'm just gonna try and.
You guys cornered
I
yourselves.
calculated it, but I was like 5 feet off. 1 second. I'll just go this way.
Okay.
5, 10.
Yep.
15, 20, 25. 30. So I'm behind her. It calculates
Okay.
it weird. It doesn't want to path.
Yeah, it does
And
weird
then I'll just-
pathing.
yeah, it's weird pathing. And then I'll just
Excuse me.
I'll make 3 attacks. Let me just.
All right. Go ahead. Roll your 3 attacks. Important to note, Mo, you are the last in the round.
Oh, that's garbage.
So what do we got?
No, yes.
14, 12, 21.
21 hits.
All right. Seven.
All right, 7 points of damage. So you kind of circle your way around the rock and trying to act quickly, Mo, you attack just a little too recklessly in seeing something so horrific. You're kind of thrown off kilter. And you go and swipe and you miss, and that last one catches. And again, there doesn't seem to be much acknowledgement of your attack. Anything else from you?
That's it.
Okay. Top of the round. Layer action.
Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
You notice it first. As you came around the rock, you saw something, it didn't register, you made your attacks. It's one of those situations where you kind of walk past a doorway and you go, wait a fucking second, and you look back, and looking to your right, kind of floating above a rock, kind of just in the air, is what looks like a mask made of human skin.
It's a face.
And then next to it is another, and another. And looking around now, having kind of spread out, and Zaz, you see this too. You see quite a few.
Are they like?
No.
Oh.
You see all 11 faces floating in the air.
Why does that guy look? Why does the face look like the?
They are eerily realistic, and I don't like it.
No,
It's actually it was actually pretty hard to find just a face skin image. I think I might be on a couple watch lists now.
Word already? That's not a surprise.
Just scroll into a face and repeat after me. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can you do the fandango?
Oh god, thunderbolts of lightning. They're very, very frightening me. So, the faces are going to take their turn. They're gonna move here.
Faces?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And there's a lot of them.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of faces.
Let's move this one right there. And right there. So, one is going to take an attack against you, Zane. As it kind of opens up what's left of its mouth, and you see where you'd expect to be air and void space behind it. There instead appears to be some kind of pocket of black pus or slime or something. And it's going to come take a bite at you. 19 hits, right?
Yeah.
You are going to go ahead and take 5 points of acid damage.
Hold on, damage.
Yeah.
Damn
And
it, damage.
Mo, 3 of them are going to attack you. 22, 19, and 14. So 2 of them hit, correct?
Yeah, because 19's not my armor class.
So you're going to go ahead and take 8 points of acid damage. And Zaz, remind me, do they take damage when they move into your spores?
They do, but it's a reactionary, so I can only target one.
Okay, you have to activate it. It's not a passive thing.
Yeah, we used to think it was a passive, but reading it, it's actually an active. Like, I have to activate it.
Oh, okay. Well, the more you know. They're going to take each one's going to take an attack against you.
Can we do the thing for the first one real quick?
Okay. How much damage does that do?
It'll be 2d6 if you don't make the con save.
Okay. Let me check their con here. Hey, okay. What is the save?
For 14.
Yeah, they don't make the save. Don't roll
Oh, fuck.
because it just kind of falls apart to the spores and falls onto the ground.
So these are floating, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So one is going to take an attack against you, there's as 10.
Nope.
Yeah. So it's now the Blood Hag's turn. The Blood Hag is going to use. Let's see here. Zane, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Give me a second. Da 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 da. Bah. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, my copy paste. My copy paste messed up. 22.
22 succeeds. Zane, you feel something very wrong. And as you kind of hold your hand up to your eye for a second, you wipe a single tear of blood that was running down your face.
Ugh.
And you feel your blood pulsing, and you just kind of will yourself down for a second and try to calm your heart rate. And you feel a couple more drops of blood come down your face, but ultimately nothing happens. But you can hear your heart now just
Oh, this
thudding
is
in your
freaky.
ear.
I don't like it.
It's now going to take its bonus action against you, Alastair, and use its face peel. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
She's got like a cheese grater.
I don't like this.
No, it's just one long finger that comes in and goes right underneath the skin, slowly coming down.
Bad
No.
type, the wrong type of
11.
face peel.
Oh, no.
Does Alastair lose his face?
I'm not going to tell you when the face goes away, but he might. So you're going to take a lot of damage here, sir. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, fuck off. So you take 24 slashing damage.
Okay.
You're not at 0?
I depends if you allow me to use my relentless endurance or not.
So you dropped to 0?
I dropped to 0, but I can use the relentless endurance and come back with 1 HP.
I'm going to say... Well, you don't really fall unconscious. You do have the... Yeah, so you're fine. You have 1 HP. You feel the leeches that were sucking on your face are now starting to burrow underneath. And you feel them underneath your skin. And as you're kind of passing out for the first time, you feel one go in your temple, and you see it slide across your eye.
Oh, yes.
That's gonna end the Blood Hag's turn. Zane, you are up. What would you like to do?
Well, I still have Witch Bolt going.
Right.
So, I'm stuck. Should I kill the face or should I kill the witch?
If you use anything else, Witch Bolt
I know
drops.
I know Witch Bolt drops.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep using Witch Bolt then.
Okay, so roll your 4d12.
21.
Stupid. Right. Yeah, you see the lightning crackle, and Alhaster, as you come to, you actually see some of the lightning go across that leech that's on your eye.
Oh, no!
It's pretty fucking brutal. Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
Well, I have no idea that's going on.
Yep. I assume Alhaster's screaming.
Yes.
That could
To
mean
be honest.
anything.
God damn.
Fucking savage.
Maybe he's just excited. You don't know.
Over here a little bit. I can just see what's going on from there.
Yeah, you see that Alhaster's face is slowly beginning to peel off.
Oh no.
That's what you want to hear from your medical professional.
I am going to cast Banishment on the hag.
I
Okay.
hope its insurance covers that. Oh.
Charisma 17. No, it's more like, oh, this is good. I should watch this.
What's its charisma save? Oh, yikes. Okay. 24.
Fuck. I tried, Alastair. So I'm gonna hit her with the top.
Okay. Welcome to music to have your face removed to
22.
on tonight's session. How much? Sorry?
22 to hit.
22 hits, yeah.
Okay.
Tonight's special. Half orc a la carte.
I just want to let you know, Tanner, if Alastair dies, Clayton Hendricks is coming back. So.
Okay, so Alastair just suddenly.
He lives!
I sense the presence of Bahamut.
I want him to go down, then like get his saves through and come back up without a face.
No.
That would be
Oh my god,
so
this is
good.
redemption story to find a face.
No.
I'm just gonna grab a random face and put it on him. Fuck it.
Please stop.
Interestingly enough, there is a table for face retrieval. So be aware of that.
Please stop.
I love this fight.
Oh, it gets a lot worse.
Okay, that's my turn. I'm done.
Okay, Zaz, what do you got for me?
Kind of stuck thinking of just like after this fight being like, no, I'm Alastair Zafin.
With, like that picture of the guy with the baloney on his face.
Joey?
Is it? I don't
Is it
know.
Joey?
I don't know.
Jordan,
I'll go-
find it.
This is not making me feel better.
Hunt, boy, hunt.
Yes, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my turn and then I'll see if I get to it. Okay. So here's a question for you before I do it.
Yeah.
I want to cast the fun combo Spike Growth, and then as a reaction, using Grasping Vine to like drag him through it for the Blood Egg.
Okay.
The other things, the faces, they're not going to be affected by the Spike Growth, right? Because they're just floating above the ground, or
Read me spike growth.
The ground on a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprout hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves in or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Okay, so rules as written. Yes, they would.
Okay.
For the sake of this, I'll say that. You know what? I'm looking at the stat block for this thing right now. Based on what I'm seeing here, they will take damage going through it.
Okay.
Yes, so that will work on them. Yes.
Okay, cool. So, in that case, I'll proceed with that.
Okay.
First, I'll use my action to cast Spike Growth.
Okay, and whereabouts would you like that, sir?
It's going to be a 20-foot...
Excuse me.
It's 20-foot radius centered from a point, and the range is 150. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go for 20 points. Let me just
Pull
see
it
if I
right
got
in front of
this right.
Quaren.
It's a radius, and I picked the center, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use the dead one just to kind of like...
Yeah, by all means.
About there. Because unfortunately it's going to hit Mo. I can't do anything about that. But I think right there is going to get like most of the faces as well as the blood egg. Yeah.
Okay. They fixed that tool in the new update. I love it.
That's awesome.
That makes things so much easier.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do it from there. That's exactly the spot.
Okay.
With the face.
What's that, sorry?
Is it okay for me to move the face without
Yeah,
affecting
by all
the
means, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. It's also difficult terrain, so anyone else walking through it's going to have a tough time walking through.
Okay, and it's only when they move they take damage, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Or moves into or within the area.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
And I'm going to use my reaction to cast Grasping Vine on the Blood Hag.
Okay.
And then it's going to pull... It's not even a con save or anything for that, is it? Oh, no, it's a deck save.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
What's your DC?
14.
Rolled a 13.
Hooray.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm going to... Am I in the range? Let me check that. Fuck.
You are 45 feet away.
Yep. Up
Yeah, I just want to move in.
about there.
Okay.
And that should get me 30 feet, I think.
Yep.
Tight. Pull that sumbitch 20 feet towards me.
Okay, so... 1, 2, 3. That's 20
Now,
feet
do
there.
those eels come out safely, or...
Let me check.
They will never escape me.
They're part of you.
Actually, Alastair,
Yep.
can I get you to make a strength saving throw, please?
A strong throw?
Yeah, strong throw.
$20?
Yeah, 20 saves. You see the vine wrap around, and you see the things kind of rise from the ground. You're like, oh, I know what's about to happen. I've seen this. And just with that one bit of strength you have left, you put your hand over your face. And have you ever had like a lot of blood taken?
Yeah.
And you know, like that like third or fourth needle they put in, when they take it out of your veins, you can feel every inch of it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that about 15 times around your face, just as it pulls out, and you're just bleeding. Like you have a frame of blood around your face as this hag goes. So how much damage is it?
2d4 for every 5 feet, 20 feet. That's going to be 8d4.
All right.
Total of 15 damage.
15 damage. Hey,
A lot of ones.
it's damage.
Yeah.
You guys have not been rolling good tonight, and it's only 10:15. We've been playing for like 45 minutes, guys. Just 1 second here. Mo, you noticed this. Zaz and Quirin, go ahead and make a perception check for me, please, real quick.
Very safe.
10.
10. Okay.
25.
25. Quirin, you're quite fond of this maneuver. You like watching it happen. It's entertaining. But something catches you off guard. You notice as she's kind of flying past your spiritual weapon, you see that there's actually a rather nice potted plant next to the circle that she was casting. And you notice her grab for it and grab the top of it, and she hurls it into the circle where it vanishes.
That's not good. Okay.
And Zaz, it's still your turn. Anything else from you?
That's all I got.
All right. Alastair, you still have your face.
Crap.
I'm, as an action, going to heal 40 hit point.
Yep.
And then I'm going to run the fuck away.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah.
If I could do that. It won't let
Oh, it's not letting you?
me. No.
Tell me where you'd like to go.
Just 30 feet anywhere.
How's about right there?
That's good. That's,
All right.
That's it.
Yeah. You can actually see her kind of mangled up in the vines from where you're sitting, and you're just there like, oh, the moneymaker. Ow, ow, ow. You know,
Oh,
just...
I definitely didn't run. I fucking like a horrifying horror movie crawl sprint, grabbing at the ground away.
Okay.
Existential horror. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. It gets worse. Mo, it's your turn. You're surrounded by faces, and looking at them, Mo, each one appears to have been not cleanly cut, but ripped and torn off of whatever poor being once owned these particular pieces of flesh. Each one is kind of bobbing in the air, and they kind of open their mouth, and you can see it's almost like looking into a void. There's just this black, putrid ichor inside that kind of drips down, and they're just kind of bobbing there going, as if they have, it's almost as if they have no mouth, but they must scream.
I'm gonna... Let me look at my spells for 1 second.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna just back away.
Okay, so, yep, it's difficult terrain there, so
Yeah.
that will be 10 feet of movement.
Like that. So,
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
then-
gonna scramble up the rock there.
You do take damage. It's what, 1d4? Zaz?
Sorry?
It
For the-
Mo move through. It's 1d4, correct?
Yep.
You take 1 point of damage. Just from a thorn kind of catches you on the shoulder, and you're like, ow, damn it.
And I'm with 30 feet of her.
You are.
So I'm going to use Ray of Sickness. I just have to roll for that.
Yeah. Read me Ray of Sickness.
Melee attack, hit, take damage, and they must make a Constitution saving throw. If they fail, they are poisoned until my next turn. Or
Did
until
you say?
the end-
Did you say melee attack?
No, their spell attack.
Okay, I was gonna
that-
say.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nope. 8 does not hit.
All right. I end my turn. I withdraw.
All right. Top of the round. Layer action.
Oh shit. No!
The faces are going to follow. So that's the sound they make, by the way. These ones are going to attempt to move It's 1d4 for every bit of movement they make, right?
Every 5 feet, yep.
Okay, they have 2 health. So, not knowing that they are in danger, all of a sudden you just watch these faces catch on thorns, just and just kind of fall, and you see what used to be thorns and bramble and other just uncomfortable plants now appears to be some form of fleshy tentacled mass from all the just destroyed faces that lay upon these vines.
Nice.
Floating face is one is going to take an attack against you, Zane.
Yep.
9.
Doesn't hit.
And 2 are going to attack you, Quern.
Yep.
10.
Nope.
And 12.
Nope.
At this point, they're just kind of a nuisance. They're just kind of like, no, stop, go
You
away, stop it.
Them away.
Yeah, you slap them away. It's now the Blood Hag's turn. The Blood Hag. Huh. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh no. Okay. So
The beginning of the end.
all of a sudden, Zaz, you're sitting there and you're pretty pleased with yourself when suddenly she vanishes.
Okay.
Zane, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Can I still use Witch Bolt on her? Since it's like concentration?
Let me read Witch Bolt here real quick. Take an easy action. Okay, so because she now has total cover from you, that's at the end of the spell. Witch Bolt ends.
Fuck.
Yeah.
DM,
Yes.
did she teleport or is she just invisible?
She did not come within your spores.
No, but I'm just wondering if she's still wandering around the spikes, the thorns.
Make a perception check. That's a fair question. Make a perception check. That's a very fair question.
24.
You don't see any of the thorns moving. They're very still.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to cast Eldritch Blast on Floating Face 8.
Like point blank.
Yeah.
What is your to hit? It's a plus 10.
Oh
Right?
boy. Give
Their
me a
armor
sec.
class is 10. So don't even roll. And they have 2 health. So just roll a D. What is the damage? It's like a plus 6. No, don't
Plus
even
5.
roll. Yeah, you're gonna kill it. So don't even bother rolling. You just like, where in the fuck? And you see this floating face, like, God damn it! Just like nonchalantly, and this face just splatters.
On the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah, like full on like throwing cheese at a cat sound. Like,
What are you trying to say here?
We all know what that sounds like.
yeah, we all know what that sounds like. Yeah,
It hits with a hearty thunk.
you. Oh god.
Someone needs to make that into a GIF.
No, we don't. Anything else from you, Zane?
No, that's yeah, actually. Zane's gonna move right over here.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Quirin, you're up. What would you like to do?
All right. With the ruins around the pot, is that like glowing magically?
Yes, it is.
All right. I have that. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on it.
Read me Dispel Magic.
Choose any creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. I'm casting it at 3rd level, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so 3rd level or lower, it instantly ends, but you have to roll for higher?
Yep.
So you're going to have to roll.
Come on, baby. 23, not 20.
Interesting. You notice the circle fade in color. As what looks like kind of a pool of blood in the middle, it kind of soaks into the ground, and you see what looks like at one point was a potted plant, just kind of resting on the ground. You appear to have ended the spell.
Alright. That can eat some of that right above the pot. And sit there with the 2 faces.
So, you come here often?
Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me.
Zaz, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna dissipate the thorns. Gonna get rid of them,
Okay.
as well as my grasping vine thing. That's gone too.
All right.
Cool. I'm going to ready. Sorry. I'm gonna ready a 2nd level moonbeam for if the dude, if the hag shows up within range.
Okay.
And can I use my reaction for that face that's right beside me to just like pop it to kill it?
Yeah, I'll let you just punch it in the face.
Cool.
I'll just have that ready.
And then yeah, just prepare the moonbeam.
Okay. Alastair.
He has a taste for face.
He's trying to save face.
You motherfucker.
You really need to learn to face your fears.
I am going to. I still can't move my token. I don't know what the fuck. I'm gonna move 15 feet to the left, crawling,
Okay.
and I'm going to ready an attack with my greatsword if it happens to come at me. And that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Mo, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna move. I'll move there. I'll right beside that plant. And
It's just the pot at this point.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm just gonna go. What was I over there? I'm gonna go right there, and I'm gonna use my action to focus on that 60 feet of tremor sense and try and identify.
Where it
Because I
is.
walked past Zane, I know where Zane is. I know where everybody else is. I'm gonna try and
Make a perception
figure out
check.
where- Yeah. 13.
She's still here. You can feel her moving. And you're trying to get a bead on it. And just as you do, Zaz, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okie doke. Not a D204.
Oh my god.
16.
16 doesn't make it. Mo, you feel something behind Zaz and Quirin. And just as you're about to say something, you watch as Zaz just begins bleeding from his eyes and his nose. And almost like You know when you punch someone really hard and it looks like blood is seeping up from their pores? Around his neck where his jugular is begins to seep until there's just a burst of blood that comes down his front. Zaz, I'm going to get you to take... Oh, Jesus. 22. 34 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As you suddenly just veins begin bursting on you. And Quirin,
Oh no.
in your ear, in Giant, you hear her say, "You've only made it worse for yourself." And you feel the leeches start crawling around over your head. I need you to make... Oh, wait, no, this is a weapon attack. Hold on. Natural 20.
Canceling it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So that's a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Regardless. Jesus Christ. You're going to go ahead and take...
Well, this isn't good, guys.
14.
Blame me, just going down.
You're going to take 19 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And you're considered grappled.
Yep.
At this point, Mo, I'm going to say you notice it. You notice when she digs into Quirin, it looks like some of her wounds close.
Oh, heads up. She took 1d6 damage every round so far.
Yep, I've got that marked here.
Okay, good.
Yep. Do not worry. I've got
your turn,
some
Doug.
weird notes. Yes, that would be it.
Can I cast my spell now?
Yes, you would.
Thank you.
Because she has appeared.
And that's a con 14 from you.
Yep. Ooh, that's a low roll. What's her con bonus? 13. 5 plus 8. Fuck.
Yay!
Oh, robbery.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm not all that sorry.
Yeah.
You kind of look and you hear Quirin kind of go, oh shit, and you look and you're kind of holding your jugular and you're like, oh, there's a bitch. And you just hear her go, ah! That seemed to hurt.
Good.
Bitch.
That's what I was going for.
Good old radiant damage.
Yeah, Zane, it's your turn. Zane, if you're talking, we can't hear you. You might be muted.
I was eating cookies.
Ah, I don't blame you.
Is she
Cookies are
underneath the
delicious.
moonbeam?
She is.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna go like body checker or something.
Just full on like football spear.
Zane, hoofs are in the cooter.
Just smashes her in the front butt.
Ooh, I rolled a nat 20 on that con save. She pukes.
Okay. Am I within range, like sight?
Yeah, you can see her.
Okay, like this pillar isn't bothering me in any way.
Like
Like
I
the
mean,
pillar?
it's not overly aesthetically pleasing, and that kind of upsets you. But no, it's not
Ugh.
bothering you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Ugh.
Ew.
Okay. I guess I'll cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your 2 beams.
Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to learn.
D&D Beyond.
Yep.
Yeah, be a D20 plus 10. So you can
Yeah,
just roll 2 D20
I
plus 10.
wanted to learn.
Okay, sorry.
Here's the first one.
Okay.
Almost a nat 20.
You and your damn rolls.
Okay, and here is the second. Oh,
Yeah, well, those both hit.
so 2. Give me a second.
Yeah,
So-
no worries.
So 2d10 plus 10?
No, your damage bonus was what, plus 5?
Yeah.
So it'd be 2d10 plus 10.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, yes, you did. Sorry. That's the problem is you have a 5 and a 10, so I thought you were adding the 10 from your hit.
Okay, just so we're certain, 2d10 plus 10.
Indeed.
Ugh, 24.
It's a lot of damage still. Like, and there's starving kids in Africa who would be happy to roll a 24.
What?
You heard
They
me.
eat dice.
What? You don't?
Is that
Only
why
the
you
bad
buy so many
ones.
die?
I'm a hungry boy. Yeah, so Zane, as you kind of see like a spotlight essentially on where she is, you're like, oh, there she is. And just almost like you're getting used to this now at this point. And just like full on like almost with a bit of swagger, you've got the 2 blasts. And they just strike true and hit the target like right at the nape of the neck. As she's kind of still looming over Quirin, and all you can really see is the Eldritch Blast hit where this moonbeam is bisecting the part of her head that's outside of the moonbeam, looming over Quirin, and the rest of her body that's inside of it. It's actually quite a spectacular light show. Anything else from you, Zane?
No, that's it.
Oh, Quirin.
Alright, let's face to face. It was supposed to be Alastair's face. Here. Gonna do something, but
We're not sure we can find you a paper bag.
yeah, but well, luckily mine's gonna be the only one that's gray, so
Wouldn't be hard to identify.
nope.
What are you doing, Quirin? You are considered grappled.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Here, okay. I am grappled, so that is touching.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to bestow curse. which
Okay,
is,
remind me bestow curse.
let me see here. Here, I get to choose one of the 4. Alright, while cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of his turn. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing. And it is
Okay.
a wisdom save of 17.
Okay, that's at the start of its turns?
Yes.
Wiz 17. Start. Okay.
It has to pass with 17.
Oh, okay, I thought it just happened.
No.
Wisdom?
Yep.
What is its wisdom? Oh, Jesus. It's a 14.
Yes!
Yeah, damn.
Alright, and then I'm going to move over my spiritual weapon,
Okay.
and then hit it.
All right.
This is a gamble. 18.
18 hits.
Music stopped.
Oh, it did 2. Too short. I'm going to play it again.
8 damage.
8 damage. So you feel... Sorry, I just went to random fun, and I see an anime girl with a nosebleed. What?
You start bleeding from your face.
Oh, you shit disturber. You feel the leeches kind of go behind your face. You're like, oh no, and you touch her, and there's just this light show happening behind you, and you kind of reach behind just to solidify your grasp on her, and you feel this dark, seeping feeling come like from your shoulders down your arm, almost like a tarantula is crawling down your arm. You feel it come to the tip of your fingers and leave, and you just hear her go, "Ah." And at that moment you're like, any second, you hear the "Ah," all in one breath. Anything else from you, Quirin?
I'm done.
Yeah, not yet. You're not. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do, my bloody friend?
Am I still just like leaking from orifices?
Yeah.
Cool. Can I do anything about that, or is it kind of just like?
It's not doing any more damage. You're still bleeding, but like it was just an initial rupture, and now there's just kind of residual blood happening.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I probably don't want to stay away from Quirin because, you know.
Not my face. Oh.
Yeah. I guess we'll maintain Moonbeam. We'll give it a second here. Let's give him a sec.
might be having connectivity issues.
He might be because he's not even online.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Well, we will continue. Alastair's just pretty much running. So if he comes back and has something else to do, we will amend him.
Okay, so proceed.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to use the cantrip poison spray. Yeah, poison spray.
Okay.
14 from you.
What is it, con, sorry?
Con, yeah.
That is a 17.
Mac, his storm was sitting outside. He might have disconnected.
Okay, and unfortunately it doesn't do anything if it's succeeded, so yeah, I'll just maintain Moonbeam.
Okay.
there.
All right. Yeah, nothing else happens there. All right, it's Alastair's turn. I assume Alastair is actually going to, now seeing that the Blood Hag is dealing with Quirin, Alastair is going to try and get, like, as far this way as he can while still crawling. And he's going to end his turn there. Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna run here.
Okay.
And pump 3 attacks in.
All right.
Oh my god.
What are the numbers?
2, 1, 16.
Oh, that
16
goes to a
hits.
24. Yeah.
16 hits.
And I'll just pop action surge for 1 more hit. So.
All right.
Oh. I don't know what a 2d0 is, but that's obviously not right.
It's when you just pretend to roll dice.
21.
All right. Yeah, 21 hits. Nope. Welcome back. Good talk.
8.
8 points of damage. All right. So,
I'm here. Sorry.
no worries. No worries. It happens. That's what we kind of figured. I just had Alastair kind of move away like a chicken again.
Okay, I was going to move forward, but that
Okay.
it is what it is.
No, we can go back. You and Mo are still moving at the same time.
Okay.
So, Mo, yeah, you do your slash there. Alastair, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get up and use 15 feet of my movement, and then go towards it 15 feet.
Okay. Can you
Um,
move your token yet?
I cannot. I don't know what that issue is.
Are you using the pointer tool?
Tool.
It's at the top, the underneath window.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just won't let me do anything.
Oh, that's me. So there?
15 feet close, I guess. I can't really do much anyway. So, with it, I will cast. I will cast Bless on as many people as I can within 30 feet of me.
Okay. Can you read me Bless?
Bless 30 foot, concentration up to a minute. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever your target makes an attack or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay, so everyone's in range, so pick one person who's not getting blessed.
Zane.
Zane's okay with that.
Keg is aroused. All right. Okay, so Mo, Quirin, and Zaz, remember that you have a d4 from Bless. Top of the round. The face is going to take a bite at you, Mo. It misses, because that's a 2. Blood Hag's turn. She starts her turn. She has to make the con save. She fails that for Moonbeam. So if you want to roll damage for that.
Yep. You said she succeeded or she failed?
She failed.
I went for the second level, so that's 3d10, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 damage. 25.
Oof.
There we
Oof. Big oof. Not really. Big oof. She
go.
kind
Look
of.
at the NXT Impact replay.
Gee here.
Right you are, Ken. All right. She is now, because you've been grappled for a turn, Quirin.
Does she get to move her turn?
What's that?
She has to
Oh, right.
roll.
That's wisdom.
Yep, 17.
Wisdom of 17.
Yep.
What's her wisdom bonus? Right, 5. So that's. Yeah, no, that's 19.
Fuck.
So she succeeds on that. Thank you for reminding me, because it's really stupid, because I have it marked down here as wisdom save, and my brain went, Moonbeam! So,
Yep, no worries.
yeah. So, she is going to
Yep.
dig her leeches in. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. You do have the bless. I believe bless is a d4 for saving throws.
Yep. Dexterity. 14.
Oh, man.
This is gonna hurt. I can tell you right now, if it's over like 20, I'm dead.
John, it's 8d6 plus 10.
Yep.
Shit, son.
Oh, fuck.
Rip healer.
So it's 40 points of slashing damage.
So I'm dead. Or down.
And you watch as the blood hag peels off Quirin's face.
Yep.
Just exposed skin and muscle as he lies there, as the face begins floating up. Quirin's gray face as it just begins bobbing in the air. Let me mark which one is Quirin's face here.
This is really fucked up, DM.
Oh,
Is that
don't
what his
worry.
face?
That one's his face.
Oh, the box.
That's gonna end its turn.
It's
Zane.
above him too, which is funny.
Yeah, it is. It's just floating above him. Zane, you just watched Quirin's face be ripped the fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast, I guess, and stay as far as away as I can.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay, so 2d20 plus 10.
Yeah, and we can just do the math.
Oh, that's 1d20. 2d20 plus 10.
Excuse me. Yes and no. So the first one
Okay.
hits.
So 1d10 plus 5, is it?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Okay. 11.
Well, she's starting to look pretty. No, I'm joking. She looks pretty haggard.
Haggard.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As it just kind of you're freaking out, Zane. You're like, oh my god! As Quirin's just lying there, just like, have you ever seen the movie? What is it? They Live.
Yep.
That.
Oh yeah.
That's what you look like right
My
now.
face is gooey.
Yeah. Yeah, and just you hit it with the one Eldritch Blast, and you're there. You're pretty stunned. That's your turn, Zane.
Yup.
Quirin. Death saving throw, please.
10.
Ah!
Oh
Add your D4.
yeah, that's right. I'm blessed. Did we roll that counted?
Yeah, we'll roll. I'm gonna rule it counts. Yeah.
Okay. So 13.
13, yeah. So you put a success there. You notice Quirin's kind of stirring. He's still moving a little bit. Zaz, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna. Is grabbing his face an action?
I'm gonna say yes, because you're trying to grapple a creature.
All right. I'm gonna maintain Moonbeam and pretty much the same as last time. Cast a cantrip.
Okay.
I'll do Chill Touch. I haven't done that one in a while. Actually, no.
Okay.
Poison Spray. Crit.
All right, go ahead, and that's a save for me, correct?
Yeah. Cons 14.
8.
Okay. 20 damage.
Really?
Yeah, 2d12. From a cantrip.
Damn.
Woof.
Oh, you spray the poison, and she's really satisfied with herself. You kind of watch the poison hits her, and she kind of staggers for a second. She looks really rough, like really, really rough. Anything else from you, Zaz?
Just keep a Moonbeam there.
All right, Alastair, you're up. What would you like to do?
So I got up last time. So
Yeah.
I'm going to rush over to Quirin,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast my last first level spell slot and use Cure Wounds on him.
1 second here.
You want me to move last earlier?
I will in a second here. 1 second. I'm just reading something. So you run over, and
Yep.
you're casting Cure Wounds on him.
As soon as I can touch him.
Yep, you're able to rush over to him fairly easy. And as you touch him, read me Cure Wounds really quick.
Touch. Instantaneous duration. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay, 1 second here.
Tanner,
Yes,
Ollie's dreaming.
that's adorable.
I don't like that loud.
Oh boy.
God damn it, Jordan. You and your posts.
Which one are you talking about?
Oh, I just saw John scrolling through them, and I was just like,
Oh man. So Alastair, you reach
Yes.
down. Did you roll for Cure Wounds?
6 points.
6 points. Quirin, you come too.
Yeah, really sensitive.
Actually, you feel something growing on the wound. I
Ugh.
need Quirin. I need you to make a medicine check.
Shit.
what?
He's growing a new face.
12. You kind of come to for a second, and you look at who healed you, and you make a quick assessment. What healing magic does Alastair know? Not overly powerful stuff.
Nope.
You realize that your face has been peeled off, and you come to the realization that it will close the wound, but it won't regenerate the face.
Okay.
As you feel your face begin to scab over. Anything else from you, Alastair? You are up, though, Quirin. That is the important thing.
Okay. And
No, I can't do anything. This is it.
Okay, Mo, you're up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna pump another 3 attacks.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Try and-
You're just gonna try and schmuck this bitch. Go right
If I
ahead.
can get more than one hit around.
You've got the feeling a nice breeze is gonna take her down, honestly.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, she's dead. Gonna be perfectly honest. I'll let you
get to
roll the
roll?
damage. I'll let you
those
roll
are
the damage, but I'm
all
gonna tell
hits,
you
right?
right now, yeah, because they all hit, she has 3 health left, and because each hit is going to do at least 1 damage, she's dead.
I
She
want to roll this.
Yeah, roll your damage just to see how dead she is, but you got her.
Actually, and that wasn't plus bless.
Right, yeah. So they hit, regardless. Excuse me. Just be here for a second.
Oh, that bitch real dead.
Oh yeah, she's gone. And you just kind of hack and slash. You watch her just kind of as just black ichor becomes like pouring out of her ears, her nostrils, her eyes, her mouth. She just slowly starts withering like a banana you left on the counter for far too long, until she's almost like a slurry on the ground. You guys are out of initiative order.
I'm
Queer,
grabbing my
that's-
face from the air,
Okay.
grabbing Lester's breastplate, and I see my
Okay.
reflection in it.
Yes, you can.
Lester, don't move. Gonna put my face on the collar and then rip off the scab.
No!
It's gruesome. Watching this scab be torn off. Blood pouring down Corin's face.
Rubbing the face,
Yeah,
making sure it matches.
yeah,
Cure wounds level 3.
okay. You put the face back on. If not, maybe a little askew, but you adjust it. And as you cast Cure Wounds, you feel the scab form on the line where the face was ripped, and under your eyes, in your nostril, anywhere where there's a seam.
Yep.
You don't look the best. You look pretty rough. But your face is attached.
Zane fucking vomits.
Zaz is gonna start trying to loot the room.
Okay.
I'm
Go ahead,
gonna
make
loot
it.
I'm gonna loot that bitch.
Okay.
Is there still a floating face there between the last
Yeah.
and the?
It is. It's just kind of. It hasn't done anything, strangely enough.
Before I move, I'm gonna stand up, look Alastair straight in the face, cup his head with my bloody hand. Go, thank you. And walk off.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I rolled a mediocre investigation check.
I rolled
Okay.
a mediocre investigation check.
Alastair's going to kind of skitter backwards to the pillar and
Okay.
the old college wall sit.
All right.
I'm going over to the altar and checking it out.
Yeah. So, yeah, go ahead and go over to the altar. Right here.
Nat 20, 23.
What's that? Sorry.
Nat 20, 23 for investigation.
Okay. I'll do Quirin first, and then Zaz and Mo. On the altar, Quirin, appears to be a very well-written letter. What languages do you speak?
Giant and common.
You can't read it.
Yep.
But with a nat 20, you do notice at the bottom of the page, instead of a signature, there's a white feather.
Fucker.
Mo, Dane, over here.
I'll come over.
Yeah, go over.
Mo, as you begin walking, your tremor sense is still going off. And there's 6 vibrations in this room.
We have a problem. And I'll just start looking to try and find what it is.
Your investigation check. You just feel like everyone's kind of moving around. You're not sure where this 6th vibration is.
Oh, that investigation was to loot the corpse. If you want me to roll
Okay.
another one, I can.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright.
There's nothing on her corpse.
Oh, that's better. 12.
It appears to be coming from the center of the room.
Get back! And I'm gonna get as far away from that thing as I can.
So, there's an interesting thing about Dispel Magic. Dispel Magic will stop a spell. And if that spell is in progress, certain spells will only go halfway. So, it is my great pleasure to tell you, during this fight, I had to make a new token.
Oh Lord.
Also,
And-
I assume Alastair moved away, but he can't.
Yeah,
control him, so-
I'll move him back over here. As you look at the plant, you watch as some of its branches begin cracking and twisting,
Oh, not the plant. The plant was so inconspicuous.
and it digs into the ground as it begins kind of wrapping around and blooming, and you watch as roots begin pulling what looks like corpses out from underneath the circle and sucking it in to this giant ball of weeds. And as you look upon what is called a corpse flower, we're going to take a break and come back with another initiative roll for tonight. So everyone's good?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back. So, with the potted plant turning into a corpse flower, Devil's Advocates, for the second time tonight, could I get hopefully better initiative rolls, please?
Let's fucking hope.
Oh, geez, that's a good roll for it.
Oh,
Oh my god!
It's an improvement. Come on, damn it, it's an improvement.
I didn't want this at all.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to kill all of you. And then we got a 14 from Zane. And we got a 9 from Mo. God, guys. 8 from Zaz. And a 6 from Alastair, because I assume Alastair is still pretty shaken, so that makes sense.
Absolutely terrified.
Yeah, so top of the round, Quirin. As this thing rises from the ground, the first thing you notice, this smells of death. Like fresh, like a fresh mass grave smells of death. And it almost makes you want to puke. What would you like to do?
Is my spiritual weapon still up at this point?
How long does spiritual weapon last for?
Let me check here. For 1 minute.
So no.
Yep. Well then, let's make another one.
Yep. Well,
Yep. Right there.
all right.
19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage there.
13.
13. So as it kind of comes up from the ground, you smell it and you turn, you're like, oh, fuck you. And just, and the spiritual weapon comes in. It digs deep into this kind of, it's almost like a ball of vines and different flowers. And you see like human hands kind of fall out on occasion and get sucked back in. Think of like super dark Tangela. is basically kind of what you're looking at. And the spiritual weapon cuts off several tentacles and they kind of flop to the ground and wither away. Anything else from you, Quern?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. So,
This is a Tangela and a Marowak had a child, but the child died and was reborn again by Satan.
yeah, pretty close actually. So, it's going to use its bonus action. Excuse me. You watch as one of the tentacles gets cut off, another one kind of comes out, and it looks like it's going to go towards that cage, and it turns around and digs into itself, and you watch as it plops out a corpse
Hey,
that's
baby.
missing its face.
Hey, small baby.
Baby.
And then it's going to slowly move this way. And you watch as it
It
kind
can
of...
move!
Oh, yeah. It slowly kind of crawls, and it's now kind of perched, almost like a spider, on the side of this pillar. And it's going to take its tentacle attack against Yumo. It's a multi-attack. It's going to take 3 at you. So 10 doesn't hit. 9 doesn't hit. 24 probably hits.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You don't have to, I guess. You're going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And you feel something kind of pulse through your body and vanish mysteriously. Zane, you're up. What would you like to do?
Now I want to cast another witch bolt.
Okay.
Let me just...
It's a plus 10 to hit. Like, Jesus. It's not going to miss much.
Okay, so... the 20 plus 10... Bam! 28.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so 4d12. $18.
18. All right. I don't know what that voice is, but I enjoy it. So as you watch the lightning kind of snake around the tentacles, it doesn't appear to do much. Just kind of sits there waiting. Anything else from you, Zane? Excuse me.
Zane's gonna run back over here.
Okay.
Actually, he's gonna run back over here. Actually, he's gonna run back over here. That's it.
Okay. It's now the zombie's turn. The zombie's gonna kind of look around, and it's gonna slowly turn and notice that you're on your own, Alastair, as you're face to face with a rotting corpse of someone whose face has been removed.
Alastair.
Yes, it's looking at you.
Oh.
Yeah. And let's see here.
At
It's
least
going
far
to
away.
move there, and then it's going to use its action to dash and get right up in your grill. It's not going to attack, but it's right there on top of you. Just Mo, you are up. What would you like to do?
I had an idea, but the zombie moved. Sometimes you line everything up for a combo a bit too early, and it doesn't play out. I'll just make 3 attacks.
Okay.
Oh, I assume those hit. 19 and 2 15s.
Yes, all 3 hit.
Plus 20.
Okay, 20 points of damage. As you just start hacking, and it must be gardening season. Because there's just flowers and leaves flying everywhere, but no flesh, mysteriously.
All right.
All right. Zaz, you are up. What would you like to do?
Okay. Gordon, you're still pretty hurt, right? You're not full health?
I'm close to.
Okay.
I'm just looking real haggard.
It's been a rough
And
day.
then Alastair's been hit.
Yeah.
But aside from that, the rest of us are okay?
Yeah, rest of you
Yeah.
guys I think are pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pop on over there. Really wish I had a 4th level spell. Because one sure comes to mind. Wait, this thing's a big ass plant.
Yeah. Oh,
How you
fuck.
doing, girl?
I'm gonna
Roll
guess
for
speak with
perception.
plants.
Oh no. I'm gonna die.
Okay.
The Golgari is gonna talk to a death plant.
Hello.
It kind of pauses for a second. It kind of tilts and it looks. It's kind of like swinging back and forth like a confused snake, and it goes, "Hello."
Hi. You can talk now. I don't know if you could talk before, but you can talk now.
Feed me
What do you want?
flesh.
Do you like faces? They got some flesh on
Okay, we're moving on in initiative. That was about 6 seconds.
them.
This will continue though.
Alright.
Alastair, you are up.
I'm going to take 2 attacks at the Zambi.
Okay.
Okay, so an
Yeah, those hit.
Okay,
It's just your run-of-the-mill zombie.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, $30 damage. Okay, then I'm going to move 30 feet towards the thing.
Okay.
Can't do that.
All right.
And that-
Anything else?
No, that ends my turn.
Okay. Top of the round, Quirin, you are up. Zaz appears to be talking to it.
Gonna move. Approach weapon closer. Step over the face.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold a sacred flame for the first moment that it starts moving.
Okay. All right. Anything else from you?
Nope.
All right. The corpse flower is going to start moving towards you, Zaz.
Okay.
Macking it.
Yep, with a sacred flame.
Yep.
It's a con save, correct?
It is a dexterity save. 17.
Dex save. I rolled a 17.
Yep.
Kind of shuffles towards you and go. It kind of looks. Why can you speak with me?
Can I respond?
I'll allow you to use your reaction to respond.
No, I'll keep my reaction, thank you.
Okay. All right. Zane, you're up. From where you hear Zaz talking, and you see this thing come close and then stop, and looks like it's perplexed on Zaz. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know if you were muted again. I think you still have Witch Bolt on it, correct?
I do have Witch Bolt, so I'm just gonna go Witch Bolt. Bam.
Okay, Zane says this. Excellent. All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh man.
23. I rolled
Oh.
it.
There it is. Sorry, my Discord's not auto-scrolling for some reason today. You see the crackle go across it, and it kind of turns to you for a quick second, and kind of looks back to Zaz. That is your turn, Zane?
Now it does.
Okay. Mo, you're up. What would you like to do?
Please don't hit it.
Huh? Don't hit it?
I want to talk to it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna move. And I'm gonna face in the line. And if it starts to attack Zaz, I'm gonna cast Agonizar Scorcher.
Okay, so you're readying a spell.
Yeah.
Okay, now just so you're aware, if he doesn't do that because you've readied the spell, if it comes
use
back
that
to your
spell
turn, you've used the
Yeah.
spell slot. Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure we were
Yeah.
aware of that. All right, Zaz, it's your turn.
Hi. I'm going to command it to stop and just, like, cease. Like, I guess go limp.
Speak with plants allow you to command them.
Give them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands.
Okay,
Sick.
it has the ability to follow your commands. It kind of almost like what you'd assume leans in and goes, "You did not command me."
But we can get you food. That's what you're doing here. You're eating. I can understand that. I eat all the time.
Go on.
Oh my fucking lord. I mean, I'm sorry, I thought I was muted.
My friends are angry because they think you're gonna hurt them. Just be still for a minute. I'll tell them to stop. Let's communicate. Let's talk this
Alastair,
out.
it's your turn. You hear Zaz say this.
I'm going to move up towards it and hold my action to attack if it tries to attack first.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god, he's in the line of fire.
Oh, let me move that. Fair. That'd be funny as hell, though. Top of the round, Quirin, you're up. What would you like to do? Good talk.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
it's like-
figure this out because he's talking to it. This is a monster.
Mhm.
You know
'Cause
what?
everyone else can hear one side of this conversation, right? They don't hear his reactions.
They can't hear what he's saying. Only you can.
Fuck it. Blight.
Oh my god.
Okay. Sorry, there was just this moment of, oh, fuck. What's the save on Blight?
The save is a what is it? Con 17. But if the target is a plant, creature, or a magical plant, it makes a saving throw with disadvantage, and the spell deals maximum damage to it.
Oh, it's a plant.
Yep.
Disadvantage.
$17.
So the first roll's a 19.
Uh huh.
The second roll was a 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
64 damage. And I'm fucking gone.
64 damage.
Max damage.
Yep.
It's 88.
64 damage.
And if it's still alive, I'm gonna hit it with my top.
Oh, it's not fucking alive!
Oh, it's not?
Oh, fuck no! Zaz,
Blight?
Jesus, fuck! Zaz, oh, fuck me, it's a
Things
plant.
like a record, boys.
Oh, Jesus. It kind of goes, all right, you can help me. As it just shrivels up and just withers away to dust.
Yeah!
Like, it's not dead. It's gone.
Da, 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 da.
Zaz, you just hear from the... Like, you just hear it's like death throes and then... silence.
Gonna look at Queer and just like the biggest thumbs up. Like, yes!
We did it! That was the plan the whole time!
I didn't have an escape plan. Like, I just wanted to distract it as long as I could.
No, I've just come to the realization that I cannot have you guys fight plants because there's 3 of you with blight,
Yeah.
and that is a potential 192 guaranteed damage.
Well, I was figuring some fire damage.
Oh, it's
would
yeah,
not
it's
like.
no, but like, but no, like with that you roll.
Yeah.
This is guaranteed almost 200 damage, and it rolls with disadvantage on the save.
This is my weekend. Out nice things.
You have completely removed an entire type of monster. I can't use
it's-
plants.
Or undead.
Well, no, undead are fine because they're still rolling and shit. I can't use plants because it's just instant death. Like,
Wait,
200
isn't it
health.
instant death on 2 things though?
Not necessarily. There's still rolls. Fuck. Anywho,
Tearing up.
fucking blight again. Okay, fair enough. That's my own fault. That's what I get for going, oh, okay, he dispelled it. I'm going to switch it to something else. Ha 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 ha. He thinks he's... Fuck. All right. That's fine. That's
Go
fine.
kick about in the dust.
Okay. It smells like shit.
Probably.
Nah.
Gonna walk back over and check the fucking pile now.
Pile of books?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check. You still have that letter,
Yes.
or did you leave it on the
No,
desk?
I left it on the desk for the other guys.
Okay.
I didn't have an exit plan, guys. I was just gonna like, I don't know,
20.
bullshit my way through it.
Seduce the plant.
20?
Well, it was
Okay.
like, I'm gonna give him food, but I don't have food. I got some
witch.
faces here. You want some faces?
Feed him the witch.
The witch fucking dissolved. With the 20, looking about these discarded books and scrolls and just general research notes, surprisingly, a lot of it, what you'd expect to be would be magic tomes and stuff like that. A lot of it's history, geography of maps and stuff of Dragontail Coast. You kind of get the idea that this creature, this blood hag, was trying to get a lay of the land and really figure out where she is and what to do.
Yeah, then I'm just gonna slump against the wall, just read note.
I'll go over and take a look at it. I assume it's not written in Goblin. So,
Nope.
Oh.
Notes on the table.
Corinne, you look pale.
Face ripped off twice.
So do you have like a seam of like scar tissue around your
Yes,
face?
around my
Does.
eyes and my entire face.
So you just have permanent like ghosty eyes?
Nope.
Weird. So you have a scroll on the tip?
It's a letter, a very pristine looking letter.
Can I go have a look at it? See if I
Yeah.
can read
Yeah. What languages do you speak?
it. I speak Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Undercommon.
Nope.
Hey.
You look at it. It's very archaic runes.
Hey Zane, you want to have a look at this?
Sure. I don't think I'll figure it out. Wait, Zane can read anything. Never mind, he can read anything.
That was very
Figured it out!
I can't fucking read this. Wait a second.
Zane can read anything! What's it say?
It says, while you're here,
I read it out loud.
okay, while you're here, if you can make this pestilent little town vanish, we will send you home. Signed,
Lockaroo.
the Dove.
You know where like something comes up in a conversation and a face immediately morphs into another face?
Yep.
I'm immediately angered. Bitch. Wait. Blood hag. Zaz.
Hmm?
Just a hypothetical question.
Mhm.
We met a blood witch from your home. Is it possible that this hag is also from Ravnica?
DM, I would have noticed any kind of like guild symbols or anything, right?
You would have, yeah. You never heard of anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
Returning home, though, it's obviously from somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't put the name to it or anything. This is all new to me. But I'm gonna tell them about it if I ever get home.
Yeah. I guess we should take proof. We'll take the letter back and.
Okay.
Fuck.
Well, Lester, what are you doing?
Alastair is kind of pacing, not really doing anything. He's very shaken.
Okay. All right. So, what are you guys doing?
I guess we'll leave. Anything else? I'd like to personally collapse this whole cave, but
It is
Alas.
best to leave evidence the king will want to check,
yeah.
as well as with all the noise we made. Us saying that we would keep it down low. Probably not.
Yeah.
Let's just
As
get out of
long-
here.
Mm.
All right.
Just going to exit as soon as I hear that.
Okay. So you head up the ladder. Lester, you're the first one out.
Yep.
As you climb up, as you get closer and closer to the surface, you begin to hear chatter. And as you poke your head up, you hear several gasps as a crowd has kind of formed around the edge of where the tavern was being built, and you've just stuck your face out up with blood pouring from the sides.
Oh no.
I'm not even going to say it. I'm just going to
Okay.
climb and walk through the crowd
No.
of people.
All right, who's next up?
I'll go next.
Okay. Mo, you're pretty much untouched, actually. Got a couple bites and scratches, but nothing too severe. Who follows Mo?
I'll be next.
You get quite the reaction.
Yep.
Because you kind of get the idea that by now, everyone in town has heard how the murders happened. And there's like a gasp and there's silence. Who's next?
Zane will go.
Again, Zane, you're not looking too bad. Everyone's still pretty stunned by the look of Quirin.
Before the next one, I'm gonna look down the hole. Does bring the head.
I'm gonna bring the head.
Yep. The head's kind of like a soupy mess at this point. You're able to grab it, but it's dissolving pretty quick. You're able to bring it up, and you come up, and Zaz, a reminder, you're covered in blood.
Mm.
You come up, and you have this Medusa-like head in your hand that's just like dripping, and the crowd's kind of there's a silence. You hear somebody go, "Holy fuck! They fucking killed her!"
I'm gonna like hold the head up and present it.
You begin to hear a couple of people clapping. And it gets louder and louder and louder. The crowd circling whoever's still left standing in the spot where the tavern will be built is applauding you, cheering for you. Eventually, somebody goes, "Should name the tavern after them." Aye. What's your names?
I am Zaz.
Okay. I meant all of ya.
Spelled Tsasz. In
The
common.
Zaz.
The tavern is called Zaz and the Devil's Advocates.
Does anyone say anything else?
The Devil's Advocates.
Aw.
All right. Well, is it Zaz or is it Devil's Advocates?
The sad
Devil's
man.
Advocates.
I'm gonna try and like horribly throw my voice in like Zaz.
Like Mickey Mouse.
Okay. So
Zaz!
guess what, guys? Competing checks. Zane and Zaz both make a persuasion check.
Alright, alright.
Okay.
Let's see who rolls the highest here.
You ready? Ooh.
Oh!
They kind of, you hear half the crowd go, "I think we should call it Zaz. Kind of has a ring to it." No, you want to call it the Devil's Advocates. It's much better. I
Why
don't
don't you call
know.
it? Why don't you call it the floating face?
I actually kind of like that. Yeah, me too. Huh.
Shooting daggers with my eyes at Alaska.
Oh, that's actually a good name.
That is a really good name, actually. The floating feces. No. Face. All right. Well, when it's done, you five are you're welcome back here whenever you like. Where are you gonna go now?
I'm just gonna start walking away.
Yeah, I'm doing the Magnificent Seven. We're just
Yeah.
all walking into the sunset, or to the cart, I should say.
Yeah. It's the sunset cart. At this point, it's not. It's like early nighttime. Okay, so Mo and Alaster head into the cart. What are the other three doing?
I'm with them.
Okay. Zaz and Zane, you're still standing there.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm still kind of milking it, but I'm also like heading towards them.
Okay. You guys make it to your cart. What are you guys doing?
I don't
Tossing
think the
the-
one streaming in blood and face ripping should drive.
I'll drive.
Just
I'm
lay
gonna
in the
toss the
back.
head in the cart and summon my chair.
I'm just gonna sit across from Weirin.
Okay.
Not say anything.
All right.
Back
Where are you
into
headed?
Back into the city.
Where in the city you're going? Excuse me.
Where do we want to go?
Maybe we should go back to the king.
Agreed.
All right. I'll just make my way to the castle.
Okay.
During the ride,
Yes.
I'm going to take off my mantle and toss it into Alaster's lap.
This is why it has not been fun. It has not been happy. This is why I have acted like I have. This is not a good trip with friends. Everything is going to try to kill us.
I understand that. I do understand that, but the only thing that keeps me alive is trying to make the best of things. Because if you don't, then you never. I never would have met you, and you never. I wouldn't have been around. I would have been gone a long, long time ago.
From different perspectives, the best of things would not have led me to you. You are what was left after something terrible, and somebody did not stay for the good.
Well, you know what? I can't help it if you want to wallow in self-pity about the fact that your friend left this party and all of this fun that we're having, but it's not my fault.
I know. And I have been trying to deal with that better the last few days. And it is not self-pity that I have. I pity the fact that I was not there for him after. Keep it until we get to the castle.
I was gonna look at it in my head.
Okay. You're met with quite a few stairs. Coming through the holds and past Dorston Arena, you're not looked upon too strangely. People assume that you're travelers. Perhaps had some fight with some wildlife. Going past the Tandir wall, heading through the cobbles, you're getting some more and more looks. This is a residential area. Kind of a nicer area for the middle class. Not typical to see bloodied, almost faceless warriors passing through. And passing through the Velvet Passage, and followed, of course, by the Scepters, it's glares. Not out of curiosity, almost out of anger. Almost anger that you'd have the audacity to come to this section of the city looking like you do currently. You reach the High Palace and guards kind of stop you. What's your business?
No words. I just produced the medallion.
Hi. Let him through. You're ushered through. You head to the second wall of the castle that is contained within walls, and eventually you come to the front gate where a younger individual, maybe 14, 15 years old, comes up to start taking care of your horses. You walk your way up the step. The door is open for you as two guards on the inside pull them open. You're greeted with the same hallway that you'd walked down before with all the banners. You now notice as you're walking several doors on each side that you weren't quite looking at before. And as you come to the end of the hall and into the throne room, you find it empty, with the exception of one 10.5-foot tall, very stoic looking woman.
If he's asleep, I suggest you wake him. He'll want to hear this.
He's not asleep. I will fetch him.
Thank you.
She kind of looks over and goes, "Don't move." She turns, walks to the back.
Are there any seats here? Well, other than the throne.
No, there's no chairs here right now.
Alright.
Quirin, you'll want to put your mantle back on. You look better with it on than off.
Doesn't really matter. But thank you. I clip it back on.
Hey, I'm just trying to give you a shot, right?
No need. She's already expressed her dislike for me. That is enough.
I know how that feels.
Eventually, Gara returns. She stands, she goes, "He will be but a moment." She kind of looks over you, E5. "You look wounded."
Yeah, a little. As I like rocket snot blood out my nose.
Things that rip faces off tend not to go quietly.
Sounds ferocious.
Mm.
Her eyes fall on you, Corin. "That's quite the scar."
Yep.
"You should be proud of it."
This moment I'm just happy I'm alive.
You should have seen him. He was amazing. He really saved our asses. He was brave and cunning and intelligent
What
and
are you
thoughtful.
doing right now?
Shut up and go with it.
"I knew your mother. Strong woman."
Stubborn, bullheaded woman. Yes.
"Her and I have that in common."
Well, hopefully I don't punch you in the face.
"I invite it, little man."
I would try, but I had to rip off my own face earlier, so sleep is needed.
Wise. At this point, Rodrin comes. "All right, Gara, there's no reason to. Oh my fucking Paylor.
We're bleeding on your floor.
That's fine, floors can be cleaned." Oh. Who wishes to speak first?
I suppose I could.
Well,
What do you want to know?
I haven't much of a report, as I do not have anyone in Sutton, as an act of good faith towards the people settling there.
Well, they're building a tavern, and that seemed to upset some sort of other worldly being, maybe, possibly. And we found ourselves face to face with a, I believe Zane said blood hag. And it tried to steal our faces, at least on 2 occasions. And then it was doing some sort of ritual to summon some sort of plant monster, which was definitely taken care of by our friend Queer here. And then there was some sort of talk about a letter or a book. I wasn't there.
Do you have the letter?
I'll hand it to him.
He opens it up.
It would seem that this blood hag that Alastair spoke of came here from somewhere else. I assume a different plane.
Well,
That the dove contacted her, and thankfully, Zane can read everything. And that in return for basically destroying the city, would be returned home.
I find it amusing that the dove can write in Trollkin. I don't understand it myself, but I recognize the characters. The creature is dead.
Hmm. Says, do you still have the head?
I threw it on the cart last.
Oh. Poor
It was kind
stable
of
boy.
melting.
Things from the Grey Wastes tend not to decay normally.
The what?
The Grey Wastes. It's a outer plane. They're not visitors are not uncommon. Though few and far between, it's not unusual to hear of a hag. But this close to a city, stealing faces, that's a new one. Regardless, I assume it was dealt with quietly.
Mm,
I was being sarcastic. Well,
They're
if
going
you
to
want
name
any
the
evidence, it's about 30 feet underneath the tavern.
well, I believe you.
They're going to name the tavern the Floating Face, or Zaz, which he really wanted.
Having a tavern named after you. It's a lot better. Potentially, Zaz, all I'll have named after me is a wall. Well, I suppose congratulations are in order. I assume no connection to me was made.
No.
So, the city of Sutton, the town of Sutton, believes that a group of adventurers looking for work heard of some murders, came into town, solved it, and now they're going to name the tavern after the event. Correct?
Yeah, that's about the gist.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, I have good news myself. I've been working with a number of our more skilled mages. And one of them has agreed to take time out of their busy research to actually teleport you south. As soon as
sorry.
tomorrow.
I'm sorry, teleport?
Yes.
Will it hurt?
Oh, possibly. No, Alastair, it's not going to hurt. However, the good news does come with some bad news. Unless one of you is able to cast a spell yourself, you're going to have to find your own way back here.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Fair. So at this point, gentlemen, it's your call when you'd like to leave. I suggest sleep for this evening. Perhaps enjoy the city a day or two. With teleportation being available to you, there's not as much of a time crunch, though it is a sensitive endeavor.
Do you
As
have
long
a-
as it's still okay.
Do you have a water closet with a mirror, possibly? Or a water basin?
Of course,
I'd like to use.
by all means. Do you need to see a healer?
I'll let you know.
All right. Ara, would you show Mr. Zafin here to the private head? For sure. And she begins walking.
I follow.
Okay. We'll get to you two in a second. Kind of looks and goes, well, effective. I'm impressed. I dare say, if the dealings in the south go well, I may ask for you five to do some more of this kind of work. You don't seem as lively as you did the other night. Understandable. Well, I unfortunately must take my leave. You caught me in the middle of quite a good book, actually. However, it is family time. It's important to spend what time I can. So, I thought you'd appreciate that.
It hurts.
I'm aware. Appreciation doesn't necessarily need to be a positive thing.
It's hard to relearn something that's been absent for so long, and no offense to the Queen, but
It will take some time. She's a quiet one. Though
our different upbringings certainly don't help.
No. But I'm sure in time, there can be a mutual respect.
My sister is the Queen.
Indeed,
I guess
she is.
that wins most arguments.
You'd be surprised. Unless the argument is who has more power, then I am the king will win. Regardless. Mr. Synetius. You may be interested to know, because you seem to have a particularly violent reaction to the disclosing of certain information. We are beginning a covert investigation into the goings-on at the College of Ioun. We asked for a list of names of people believed to be trustworthy who would happily feed us information in regards to Victor Latimer and his goings-on. And, your father seems to have quite the heroic spirit in him. Anywho. Good night, gentlemen. And he takes his leave. Now, while that conversation is happening, Alastair. Gara is leading you down the hallway. And she kind of stops and she points to a door. And it goes, it's in there. And in the future. Don't wingman.
Why?
Because if he is a real man, he'll be able to woo me on his own.
I suppose. How do you know his mother?
Tribal agreements.
I don't mean to prowl to be nosy, but are you from a rival tribe?
No,
Or-
quite the opposite. Allies.
Interesting. I do have one more question for you, though.
Yes.
Do you think this will scar?
Can't say I would be able to tell you.
I'm sorry for attempting to do something you don't like. Just give him a chance.
Hmm.
He's a good guy deep down, but he doesn't know when to try and when not.
If he's anything like his mother, he will.
That's what I'm afraid of. And I'll go into the wash.
Okay. Wash up a little bit. She's still there when you come out. She kind of looks you up and down and goes, "How did you come to be?"
Like, that's a deep question. Well, I suppose it's no harm. My mother was human, and she was captured and taken in by some orcs for a while, and then I came along, and my family's resented me ever since.
Hmm.
It is what it is. I can't really do anything about it, you know?
Orcs have a tendency to take people. You should ask the king. Matter of fact, that's the day I met him. And she starts leading you back.
Well, it's a good thing that you met him when you did, because you seem like you're a great fit for this place.
My people turned our backs. We didn't want a part of it. You know who did, though? Goblins.
I have no quarrel with goblins, or I really don't even have a quarrel with orcs. It kind of is what it is.
She stops and she turns and she blocks almost the entire hallway at this point. And she leans down the 4-foot difference that there is. She goes, "When you stand face to face with Grumashar, then tell me you do not have a problem with orcs."
Well, if I ever meet an orc named Grushar, I'll be sure to send you a message.
It'll be an interesting message. You have matching armor. She turns and keeps walking.
I pause for a moment and then do that, like, run up to catch him. Sorry, what? Can you tell me more about this Grushar? Okay, this seems very interesting.
Grumashar.
Grumshar. Okay. He's an orc.
Do you speak Orcish?
Yes.
So at this point, Alastair, it clicks. Grumashar
Yep.
is Orcish for son of Grumsh.
Oh.
I don't know much about my upbringing or my past.
Grumashar rules in the mountains. He still sends his troops into the coast to this day. Strongly believe that he is the one that destroyed your friend's tribe. Legends say he killed a gold dragon with his bare hands. And she leans in close again, kind of gives you this weird smirk. And he wears her scales.
Well, let's see if he can kill this gold.
Brave. Stupid. But brave.
Sword, no need thought.
Alastair, make a perception check for me, please.
Sure. Four.
Okay. She kind of leans back, kind of cracks her neck. Best stay out of the mountains. Let them come to us.
Well, if we don't happen to be here, please find a way to send me a message, because I'm sure I'll want to meet this son of Groot.
If the iron golems let him leave. And she just keeps walking.
And I'll follow deep in thought.
At this point, you come back out, and Rodrin has just gone off to finish his book. Gara
Oh.
kind of stands.
Do we pass each other?
Gara? Yeah, Gara passes you. Sorry,
No,
you
no,
pass
I
Gara.
mean,
Oh, no, Rodrin's gone by the time you come back.
I was gonna give him the, like, white guy up nod smile.
Oh, yeah.
You still
Okay.
have your face. That's good.
Yeah, some unfortunate scarring around the outside. And then I look at Queer and I go, but it's, it's not bad. It adds character.
Hmm.
Well, I overheard that you're to head to Rivermouth. Dangerous area. I suggest you take your time in the city. Revel. Enjoy it.
Any place you'd suggest?
She kind of cracks her neck.
They've already met the Beholder.
Ah! Androx. Thing is terrified. I don't know of what.
I
Sees
think
its death
everything.
1,000 different ways.
While we're speaking of interesting things, I have a favor to ask. You have... Well, I'm aware of the resources you have. I need to find something. Not necessarily an item or a person, but a creature. And I was hoping you might understand. If you've heard anything, I'm sure over the years you've heard dealings of my father and whatever, and I don't know what your take is on him. Obviously, you're in his position, but there are certain rites and traditions I would like to follow. I need to find a manticore.
I suppose you are headed in the right direction, then. Manticores are not common. However, there is a stretch of wood in a valley surrounded by the Iron Golden Peaks between Rivermouth and Walden, about a day and a half travel from Redwater. They call it the Dark Wilds. Let's start there.
Thank you.
Now, if you do not mind, I would like to partake in some ale and some rest.
Good night.
Good night. And with that, Devil's Advocates, you exit the throne room. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. But before we go, there's very few times I get to say this. So, Devil's Advocates,
Yeah.
congratulations on leveling up.
Oh,
Yay!
tasty.
Tasty.
Hooray.
Mm-hmm. So, everybody in chat tonight, if you managed to stay with us, thank you very much. It was a rough session for all of us. Face or not, making tokens halfway through, just wow, that was a rough one. But it's a crazy world out there. It's a crazy world here. So let's just be crazy together. Oh god, you rolled your health.
That means it's a 1.
Yeah. So actually, right now, before we sign off, do you guys want to roll your health?
Yes.
Let's do that.
What do I
What
do?
do I
now?
have to do?
You just have to roll one of your hit dice, and that's what we'll add to your health.
Motherfucker.
God damn it.
Oh, fuck, guys. You have no idea. Oh, this is...
6!
Nice. And you add your con modifier on that, too,
Oh.
as well.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I
yeah.
already closed out.
9.
That's fine. That's fine. We have these written down. So Quarian has a 2. Faster. 2, 5, 6. 6. Mo, did you roll for your health?
I did not, and I am not. I am weighing some choices.
Understood. We can discuss that later then. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for sticking with us. And as always, bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit!
On her.
Goodbye.